What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to talk about the hardest thing that I know how to play on the drums. It's a wicked simple concept, and I think it's the perfect example of the fact that just because something is easy to understand doesn't mean that it's easy to play. The concept boils down to playing the bass drum in between every stroke that my hands play. I talked about these hand-foot splits in a video a couple of years back, and it's popped up a few times since then in chop breakdowns and things, but I never really took the time to discuss what exactly makes this mechanic so challenging. But taking a step back, the first person I remember seeing use this mechanic of lacing the bass drum in between everything the hands are doing was Matt Garstka, and he was doing it with a double pedal, so he would go like right hand, right foot, left foot, or he may have been doing it right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. I think that's how Virgil Donati does it. But yeah, Matt was the first person I saw do it. I know Virgil does it, I've seen Vinny Colaiuta do it, and I've seen a whole bunch of other drummers since then make use of this mechanic, like Mason Guidry and Chris Pabrota and Yaris Yokley. It's out there, you just gotta be looking out for it. But getting back to the question, what exactly makes this so difficult? It's super easy to understand, but I could pretty much guarantee if you were to sit behind the drums right now and you've never practiced this type of stuff before, and you just tried going right hand kick, right hand kick, right hand kick, and start to speed that up, they're going to start to merge together. You'll probably end up playing something like this. You might be able to keep your hand and foot separated for the first few seconds, but then they gradually start to line up again. And what you're feeling is the tug of brain chemistry. So our brains are hardwired with a split down the middle. One side of your brain controls one side of your body, and the other side of your brain controls the opposite side. Essentially, we are divided down the middle as right half, left half. And that's great for the overwhelming majority of tasks we encounter in day-to-day life. But for playing the drums, we really need to train ourselves to operate more as top half, bottom half. Our brains are not wired to do that. That's where practice comes in. Essentially, your right hand is bound to your right foot via neural networks, and it becomes really difficult to kind of create a new neural path where those two things are split. And if you think back to when you were a beginning drummer and you were first learning to play a 16th note on the bass drum, where it lands in between two eighth notes on the hi-hats, something like this. The first time you tried playing that groove, your right hand may have tried to follow what your right foot was doing, and you end up accidentally playing this instead. And it takes a lot of focus to just not do those things at the same time while you're playing. So you very likely had to slow down significantly to split that foot away from your hand. And that's exactly what I had to do to build up this mechanic. So I first started with only my right hand and my bass drum, and I just started as slowly as I needed to in order to really keep them spaced evenly. And then I would very, very slowly begin increasing the speed. But as soon as I felt my hand or my foot begin drifting toward one another, I would slow back down until things were nice and even again. And you have to take the time to develop this muscle memory, and the only way to do it is through accurate repetitions. So you will be doing yourself a huge disservice if you try to go too fast too quickly. This is exactly the kind of thing where you just need to go slow for a very long time. When you feel like you've developed a stronger divide between your right hand and your right foot, you could then do the same thing with the left hand. So just left kick, left kick, left kick, left kick, and start it up that way. And then you'll want to start mixing your stickings up a little bit. So first I'll do single strokes, right kick, left kick, right kick, left kick. Then I could do double strokes, right kick, left kick, left kick. Then I could even do something like single paradiddles. Right kick, left kick, right kick, left kick, right kick, left kick, left kick. And to demonstrate these, I'll keep my right hand on the floor tom and my left hand on the snare drum, and it just makes it easier to hear what each hand is doing. When you feel more confident keeping the bass drum laced in between the hands, the next step is to finally begin putting things in time. Right there, none of that was really in time. I was just starting slow, going faster, and going slow, but we need to bring this into the functional realm. So to demonstrate, we'll get the click going, and I'll take right kick, left kick, and I'll play that as 16th notes as well as 16th triplets. I'll play 2 measures of 16th notes, and then I'll switch into 2 measures of 16th triplets, and just kind of go back and forth between those 2 rhythmic rates a few times. When you're able to play this mechanic in time, the next step is to drop into it from other sticking patterns, essentially giving it a bit more context. So for 16th notes, I'll begin by playing 2 beats of just single strokes, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, and then I'll play 2 beats of right kick, left kick, and then I can do the same kind of thing with 16th triplets. I'll go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right kick, left kick, right kick, left kick, right kick, left kick, bam. That's really hard to say. And then we could also try dropping into it using right, left kick in 16th notes, or right, left kick in 16th triplets, just to give it some variety. Now, to get out of this, we probably want to modify the very tail end of the phrase to make it easier to link up with kick and crash on beat 1, provided we're using this type of thing as a fill. For 16th notes, we could take the very last beat of the phrase and just use single strokes. Right, left, right, left. No need to overcomplicate things. We could do the same kind of thing with 16th triplets. Just take the last beat and use right, left, right, left, right, left. Of course, you could use any other pattern or sticking to get yourself out of the phrase, or you can continue with the mechanic all the way through the measure and then come out of it with snare and crash on beat 1. Sometimes that's pretty cool. And then from there, I'm going to leave it up to you to come up with your own combinations and your own ways of applying this mechanic. The best way to really internalize it is through the tedious process of trial and error. You've heard me say it before, and you'll hear me say it again. But in the description, I'll link to a few other videos that I've posted that utilize these hand-to-foot splits, and hopefully that'll be plenty to get the juices flowing. If you like what you saw in this video, check out my Patreon page. Your support grants you access to transcriptions for this video, as well as transcriptions for all my other lesson videos, and follow me on Instagram @DrumMerhar to see more videos of my playing. As always, thanks for watching, and see you next time.